Hello and welcome to another edition of our Down and Dirty Mini Movies. We're up to video number 18 in our series where each week I try to just bring you short videos of the Topcon product portfolio. Today we're going to be discussing photo notes. I got Hyper VR on a pipe behind me, and we're going to be using that as an example out in the field to basically store a photo note on the points. And then we're also going to look at that in Magnet Tools. And then we'll look at photo notes in Enterprise real quick. Now this is just an overview for your salesman to introduce you to this particular feature and maybe some different techniques. And if you're an end user, hopefully introduce you to how you can use photo notes to enhance your survey. Now this is not true training. This is just an overview introducing you to the feature itself. For true training, always visit our Topcon e-learning website, and then check out the tons of resources on the My Topcon Now app. As you notice here, it's 32 degrees, it's snowing here in Tennessee. Let's get started. So let's jump over to Magnet Field. I'm in topo mode. I'm ready to collect my particular point here. I'm going to type in the description because this is the defaults, an iron pipe found. And let's measure this point. Now notice that there is no option here to collect or store a photo with that at the default settings. So I'm going to go up to the Mighty Magnet button, come down to Quick Codes, and come down to Edit Quick Codes. And this is just one way to get into editing codes. Now here I'm going to click on the Prompts tab and turn on prompts for GNSS and optical survey. Now you can also get this from the main screen. You can see that note there. Let's measure point number 101. Now it's going to prompt me for my code and photo notes and things like that. So I'm going to hit the camera button, execute the camera on the FC5000, zoom into my pipe, and let's take this photo. If we're satisfied with that, just hit OK, and now it attached it to the point attributes. Now let's back out of here just for a second, and let's go to Edit Points, and notice here under the properties, point number 100, that's that first point, does not have a photo associated with it. Now I'm going to go to the Apps button, and let's take a photo, and you could take all your photos at different times and just measure your photo. Now that's stored to a folder called Images. Let's go back to Edit Points and pick point number 100. Now I cannot edit coordinate values, but I can edit codes and photo images. Now here are the two pictures that I've taken so far. So this is the last picture I've taken, and we'll just highlight it and click OK, and we can verify that here if that's the right one. We can choose a different one. If that looks okay, just hit OK. And that's how you would attach photos in Magnet Field. So once you've collected all your points and you're finished with all the field work, let's go ahead and send this over to Enterprise. So I'm going to go to Connections and click on the Enterprise tab and click Connect. I'm going to connected to my Enterprise account, and these are the current projects that I have. Now I'm going to hit the folder to add a project, and I'll create a new project in the cloud, project number 18, and green check OK. So that's projects created. Now let's go to Exchange, Enterprise, and it automatically connected to that project 18. I'm going to hit the Mighty Magnet Cloud button and upload my current job up to the Enterprise account. I'll highlight the job and click Upload. Now this allows me to access this file from anywhere and also from different Magnet Office software besides just Enterprise itself. So once that's uploaded, we're basically done with Magnet Field at this time. So we're going to jump over to Magnet Tools now. So your office technician is wanting to do some quality control on the job, creates a brand new blank project, He'll log into Enterprise, type in the password, and what we're going to do is go up and retrieve that data. So Enterprise account is a real handy storage place for the files. So we've connected to our Enterprise account. Let's go to Download, and I'm going to navigate to our folder and then our zip file. We're going to import this into our current project in Magnet Tools. Now I have an error message here, but the nice thing about all of our Magnet software, it's pretty intelligent. So I can just use, on the left-hand side, all the information in the settings based on Magnet Field, not my current project in Tools. So with the data brought in, here we can do adjustments and so forth with the data before we draw it up. So one thing you want to do is maybe look at your images here under this tab and make sure all your photos are on the right points. You can also click on points and then double click on a point to bring up its properties. Now if you see photo node up at the top or not, it would depend on whether it had a photo or not. This one does not. So let's click on another point, and notice here we have an extra tab at the top that says photo node. So let's click on photo node, and from here again we can qualify that that is the right photo for that point. We can add a photo if this point did not have an image and we wanted to add one, or we can remove and add and whatever you want to do. So you have a lot of control over controlling photo nodes, and I think you can even click from the map view on individual points and call them up. So I like beginning at the TopCon's homepage to get to a lot of my apps because they're all listed here. So we'll just jump right into Enterprise from here, and let's sign into my account. Now Enterprise would be used primarily probably as an owner to do quality control on the projects themselves. There's a lot of information you can do here to define the job and timelines and so forth. Today we're just going to look at projects, and we'll click on number 18, and this is the project I created from Magnet Field. Now this little teardrop allows me to know that it does have, I guess, positional data, and this will take me to the position on the map here of this particular lot that was surveyed in this example. Take it a step further, let's double click on this teardrop and render the job data. Now the points will populate on the screen of the data that I collected. So notice here also that I have an icon for images. So if you see this icon on a particular job, it allows you to or know that your job has images, and by clicking on that it will show the images on the map. And now we can go to each individual location and view and edit these images. I don't know if we can actually edit that, forgive me, but you can view that as the owner of what was collected. And you can go around the property for each and every one. Now, if you want to be creative, especially as a salesman doing some demonstration, if you want to bring in maybe some old vintage photos, take a look at this. Look at this handsome guy right here in the middle from 1989-ish. I don't know who that is, but and then also he was caught sleeping on a property corner one time. But again, you can have some fun with these photos, especially when you're doing some demonstration of the TopCon product portfolio. So that gives you just a general overview of how you can use photos through a lot of our different product lines. I hope this video was informative, and if you have suggestions for other videos in the future, please let me know, and thank you for watching.